You remember I said Where's Bobby wasn't coming over yesterday? They're leaving today. Well, it turns out they left last night, and he showed up here at midnight. I was in bed at 11, and he showed up here, and, well, I got woken up. They decided to leave last night. I guess his buddy he was with just couldn't decide what to friggin' do, and decided to do her. And yeah, so he should be home now, hopefully. But when he came over, he dropped me off a little something. Oh, dick. Yeah, he gave me some bottles of Bloke's juice there, the Blue Sheep. This is the stuff that crazy British bloke makes. Blue Sheep e-juice. Look at the face on that fucking thing, eh? Jesus Christ, he looks nuts. He looks fucking crazy. Yeah, it tells you it's toxic if you drink it. 18 only. This one here is called Barbie Juice. Blue Sheep E-Juice Factory, London, Ontario. There's the ingredients. This is something new that juice makers are going to have to do. Explain how much shit they're putting in their stuff. And, you know, all the warnings and all that. Decent. May contain traces of nuts. Oh, okay. Yeah, friggin' this is the Barbie juice. And to anybody who used to vape Muppets blood, and I know a lot of people who watch my videos do, this stuff tastes better than Muppets blood. It's friggin' up there. It's really good. So you'd have to check that out. I'm not sure exactly where he's selling it. We were chatting about it last night, and Bloke wants to set up a website where you guys can just go on there and order it. So we might get around to doing that. He wants me to design the site because he doesn't know how to do that kind. And I've never made an e-commerce site, but honestly, making a website's making a website. You just got to look it up, figure out how to do it, and build it, and then he can sell his juice more awesomely. Even though he's doing pretty good selling it out of the store, but he'd rather sell it out of his house because, you know, that's more points of sale, and that's a good time, probably. But we're going to set that up for him, get him all on the internet, e-commerce style, get him friggin' buying or selling juice online, and then if you guys want some, you'll know where to get it, and you can go get it, and you can suck it on, dude. It's freaking delicious! Right now I'm dripping it because my Atlantis is full, and my Nautilus is being a dick, and it's out of coils, so. But it's really tasty. Really tasty. Nice and smooth, and it's one of those vapes that I could probably do all day. I could easily just sit there all day and just chatch on it and wouldn't bother me. Unlike a custard, I find a custard is the kind of vape that you don't do that with. A custard is the kind of vape that you vape on it after dinner, but then you always go back to something else. So this is what you'd always go back to in my mind. But anyway, it's like friggin' 3:30. I got up late today because Bobby showed up last night and I couldn't get back to bed, and just a pain in the cock. I didn't get to bed last night till like 4 in the morning. So I was up at noon today, and I went, oh shit, I got WrestleManias and all these different friggin' SmackDowns and stuff to watch. I better get these cleared and watch them now. So I've just been playing my Marvel game and doing that. I don't know if I'm going to tackle the Lawnmower deck today. I'm probably gonna, but I don't know. I'm feeling kind of blah today. Kind of blah. So it might be a lazy day. Frig it. We'll see what we get into. So today's going to be a different kind of day because, you know what? I haven't done anything all day today.
What's new?
Got up late.
Yeah, always.
Didn't do shit.
Yeah, you never do shit, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have the same day today, buddy.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Well, I'm just going to lay around and do fuck all too.
What about your videoing things, eh?
It's probably going to suck.
Well, they always suck, but really, come on.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Yeah, actually, I kind of do.
Jesus Christ, Kat's always giving me lip. She hates my videos because she hates video cameras, eh? She's not a fan of having a camera stuffed in her face. So, yeah. I'm supposed to piss pour and thunderbang today. Look at it out there. Look at it out there. Totally could have went for a romp today if I didn't get up at 2. Frig sakes. Oh well, there's always another day. I just went upstairs to grab my coffee cup so I could wash it out and make myself a coffee to go with my brekkie at 4 fucking o'clock. This pan is non-stick, by the way. Well, that really fucked my eggs up, but whatever. I got breakfast. I'm just gonna make my coffee and go eat and watch some more of wrestling and probably head out to the garage soon. Well, looks like I got another monitor on the way out. Frig sakes. Nope, that's not the white balance, people. The monitor is actually yellow, and if I zoom in on it, it'll probably fuck my white balance right up while it tries to correct. Nope, won't. Yeah, this monitor's... Well, I've had this one here since I lived with my parents back in 2006, before I bought this place. So this monitor's pretty old too, so I wouldn't be surprised if she shits the bed. And you know, it is a quality brand name monitor too, so... what do you expect? See what I mean? The monitor's fine now. I did nothing. It just started working properly again. Yeah, this thing wants to die. There, finished all my WWE shit, even though there's a new one tonight, Raw. Kind of an upsetting outtake on the end for the belt, but whatever. And looking at all those dandelions, we should go check out the front yard and see how baked that is from spraying that shit all over it, eh? You know, they say dogs don't wag their tails unless they're around humans and they have a human's attention. As soon as I look down at him, he gets all happy. They say that dogs don't wag their tails unless there's a human around. And I noticed that on security surveillance cameras, he'll walk around the house never wagging his tail while I'm at work. And then when I get home, his tail is going crazy. It's when I look him in the eyes, his tail goes nuts. Hey, Bubby? Hey, Bubby? Down. Down. Sit. 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 Stay. Stay. Wag your tail. Oh my goodness, he looks like a little puffball. So as you can see, a lot of the dandelions made their return in the backyard, but I didn't lay anything down in the backyard, right? Let's see what the front yard looks like. So far, I'm not seeing any yellow. I'm seeing a lot of hurt flowers. A lot of hurt flowers. Oh yeah. Look at this. There isn't one damn dandelion on here. That shit actually worked. Nice. Nice. Oh yeah, this tree stump. This is from one of the Manitoba maples that took a tumble, eh? This one here, I have no idea how we're going to get it out. Because my neighbor went and planted... Look at this, there's a fucking tree coming out of the son of a whore. To chop that down. But my neighbor went and planted all these little trees here. And in order for me to take this thing out, if I'm going to dig it up... Frig it, you know what? I'm just going to let it be. Drive a couple copper nails into it and let it rot. Yeah, so for this lawn here, I have no idea if that hydro seed shit's even gonna work. But we'll find out. Bruce still hasn't come to pick up his barbecue. And Rex's tractor is still here. Not a big deal on both matters. Not a big deal on both matters. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do today is first open the bay door to let some light in on the subject. Beauty. Next I want to get this mower out of the way and we're going to pound away on this thing. Alrighty, so I got one side off. I had to grind down the heads on the bolts to get them to slip through the hole. One more left to do, even though this one's already split. Weird. Anyway, let's get it off. Holy, got her off, boys. Got her off. Alright, so looks like something was making a nest in here. Frig's sakes. This belt here, come right off now. This just comes up there. Nice. Okay, so this belt here has got to come with me tomorrow to Crappy Tire because I need a new one. There, that's the reason why I don't give this much time. So, might as well just get that replaced. As far as this belt on the bottom looks, doesn't seem too bad. You know, this pulley's not the bad one. This one actually sounds pretty good. It's this one here that's really kicked the shit. Like this one here, if I give it a good spin, keeps going for a bit, right? This one here, you know, there's like nothing into it. So maybe I just need to clean up this one here. Maybe that's what I'll do, and we'll throw a new belt onto her and she'll be golden. But where'd my wire brush go? To do this pulley, I just want to clean up the bolts so I got something to lag onto. We're going to have to flip this deck upside down again. Yep, we're going to flip her upside down to extract the blade. But should be able to get a good something on that to take the pulleys off. And then you got to take off those bolts right there, which is recommended you have a torch to... Well, that's the spring. Okay, I was about to say, like, what the hell is that coming off the back there? But it's just a spring. Just a spring. But once we're done, we're going to have one hell of a friggin' mower, boys. I wish there was like a service... Is that a service nipple for grease right there? No, probably not, eh? It'd be nice if they had a service nipple on these where we can just pack them with grease at the end of the season. Keep forgetting I'm making a video here. But yeah, I got the blade off. It wasn't easy. At first I tried jamming the blade in this thing and propping it up against the wall. too small. So this is what I'm going to use actually to brace my motorcycle frame on Black Bike one of these days. I'm going to cut it up a bit and we're going to put it underneath the pan and weld her on. But, or I was wrong bike, it's on the other bike. So I got the blade off, beauty playing. I shot some PB Blaster down the shaft there, but that goes nowhere. So that was a waste of time. I'm going to go ahead and take off these bolts here. I believe they are 1/2 inch. I'm going to see if they move or if I'm foobarred until I get a torch. It's reefing on the bolt so hard. Yup. Fucking snapped off. Son of a bitch. I wonder if the rest of them are going to be this stubborn. That's not good. Alrighty, well I got the pulley out and I broke all 4 bolts, but that's not a big deal. I'll just take these off, pound them out, and probably going to have to drill some out too. Yeah, I'm going to have to drill them out. My current problem is getting this pulley off. She's giving me a hard time and I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong, if there's a clip in there or something that I got to extract or what the dice is. I tried using this thing. It's a pulley puller, but all it's doing is denting the pulley and wrecking it. So, fuck. Alrighty, well I got the pulley off. Like I said, it's mangled a bit. Probably gonna need to replace it, for freak's sakes. Oh yeah, look at that. But, yeah, I blasted out the holes. So we're good to go now to reinstall it, but I need bolts and probably a new pulley, and I shouldn't have set that on there because it locked into place. Fuck. I was trying to see if I could find a part number on this thing, because maybe I'll just replace it if it isn't too expensive. Because like there's one bearing right there that you can see, and the other one is probably on the bottom here underneath this plate. So yeah, but right now it spins perfectly fine. So maybe I'm just going to douse it in PB Blaster, let it sit tonight and see how it feels tomorrow. And if it's fine, well, we'll go to Canadian Tire, we'll get some bolts to mount it back in, and we'll see if we can get another year out of it. I just covered the top in PB Blaster there, and like now she spins fine. There's like next to no resistance. And no, I didn't destroy it by breaking the bolts off, because look, there's clearly freaking 4 other mounting bolts. We'll get her back on. We'll get her going. I just need a new belt and some new bolts. So, well, once I get those, well, we'll go from there. Now, I noticed here, okay, this spring here, this clips onto the pulley. I didn't get the look where this one goes. Oh, this one here goes on the mower. Okay, never mind. Okay, we're good. We're good. I got a little nervous there. But, yeah, like this belt here, it genuinely looks okay. Doesn't look like anything's chewed on it and wrecked it or anything. So we won't care too much about that belt. We'll just get the new belt from there all the way around and up to the deck and all that shit. And hopefully, next time I gotta mow my lawn, which, judging by the amount of rain we've gotten this past week and so on and so forth, chances are I'm gonna have to hit this again. And I'd like to do it on the rider because push mowing sucks. But I think I'm at a stalemate for today, so I'm just going to let this thing soak. Let this belt just sit here until tomorrow. Move a load of crap there and pick up a new one. Move my blade locker. That's right. That's what I used to lock the blade. Yeah, we'll put the tools away I get. No, let's leave them out because we're not done this job. But I want to barbecue again tonight, people. So just move this shit over to here. Maybe I'll move the tools over to here too. Also, I found this here fell out of the pulley, but I can't tell where it fell out of. Like there is, maybe it goes right here. Maybe that's where it goes. Oh yeah, okay, that goes right there. Okay, I'm an idiot. My brother's looking for a weed whacker, and he was going to buy one. I told him don't bother because I'm going to give him my old Featherlight, or no, this is the Weed Eater. Yeah, Featherlight. Weed Eater, Featherlight brand. I'm going to give him this one here so that he can do his lawn and get to the edges and stuff, because I got Dad's old one back there that's hiding away until I can get a chance to put up my hooks, which I have absolutely no freaking idea where I'm going to stab them. But yeah, one of these days I want to get everything off this wall. I want to buy those things that Adrian has. They're friggin' sweet, man. You bolt them to the wall and it's just like 2 fingers like this with padding in the middle, but there's a lot of padding in the middle, so you can hang things like shovels or anything with like a bar, like a tube frame like that. You just hang it. stab it on and it's there, eh? He's got those in his trailer and they're friggin' awesome for holding shovels and shit. So I'd like to do that and figure out a way to have more storage. Oh, and I gotta get that tent out of my car and put it back there with the steel. Yeah, I gotta do that too. Maybe tomorrow if it's nice out I might make it a let's clean the car day. No, we gotta make it a let's finish this mower deck day so we don't have to push a mower around the backyard day. That's for sure. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go in the house, prepare my dinner, and tonight we're going to barbecue. At least in the winter, if a mouse decides to sit in the bottom, I'll be able to see him. It's so easy to clean that bottom tray too because, like I showed you guys before, it just slides out. Boom. Take it to the garden hose. Clean her up. Freaking barbecue's awesome. Alright, so we got a weird vegetable mix here. It's celery, onions, and mushrooms. It's going to be good. Just washed the chicken, so we're about ready to head out to the garage and get the meat grilled. Also, unlike the past couple nights, I got some rice on the go here, so we'll have some rice with dinner. Should be pretty freaking awesome. Alrighty, meat and veg ready to go. Rice is on. Alrighty, just fired up the barbecue there. Get some heat coming off of her, so we'll let that warm up. And when it's up to par, we'll fire the chicken onto her, we'll fire the friggin' veg onto her, and hopefully when we're done out here, we can go inside and the rice will be ready. Something that came to my mind was earlier when I said I didn't like the outcome of Payback and who won the title. Spoiler alert, if anybody's in WWE and haven't seen the pay-per-view yet, Seth Rollins retains the belt through literally his minions, his little J&J security and Kane. Like, that's all it was. It was like, it was Seth Rollins versus RKO Randy Orton there. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, who was like, I was pulling for big time because that guy's freaking hilarious. I love it when he gets on the mic because he just doesn't care. It's like he takes a shit in Kane's bathroom, comes out and Kane's like, dude, you got to fight right now with Bray Wyatt. And he's like, okay. And he just walks out to the ring and goes and beats him up. It's like, the guy doesn't give a shit. You can't piss him off. Well, you can piss him off, but, you know, challenging him to making a challenge for him for a fight, he doesn't care. He's the kind of guy who just wants to get in the ring and beat people up. And that's why I was rooting for him. And the fact that Seth Rollins won it. I think Seth Rollins, like, he's probably a cool dude and all, but I mean, like, his character in WWE, he's kind of a pussy. He always bitches whenever he gets into a match. Like, Kane will be like, listen, bud, tonight you're fighting fucking Brock Lesnar or somebody. And he's like, I don't want to do that stuff. Like, and then he starts yelling at J&J security, like, you better have my back and shit. And it's like, holy fuck, bud, you're the champion. Defend your damn title. And I know, people, it's not real, but it is real. It's not, it's a storyline. It's just a storyline development, right? I guess what they're trying to say is people who suck off the boss will make it to the top and stay there for a while. And the people who go against the boss, well, they ain't gonna get shit. And that's the statement they're trying to make. Is wrestling real? The stunts are real. I don't understand how the hell somebody can be driven through a table and not feel the pain from that, or jump off of a 20-foot fucking ladder through a table and not feel anything after that, you know? There's no way they can be taking these bumps and not feeling sore the next day for it. There's no way in hell. You know, back in the early days, like when Hogan would break open and bleed, apparently they used a razor blade to do that. They would just chop him in the forehead lightly, and he'd bleed out and be like, oh, look at me, I'm covered in blood, you know? And like nowadays, like when the pay-per-view, when Brock Lesnar lost his title, the reason why his face broke open is from all the years of MMA, his forehead's probably like paper mache, and a couple good shots to the forehead or a couple impacts to the forehead would just bust him open and make him bleed like a stuffed pig, right? But I don't know how many WWE fans I have out there in the audience. If anybody likes that kind of shit. I used to love it all the time. Used to go to my buddy's house for pay-per-view events. We'd buy all sorts of snacks and just sit there and watch wrestling all night and go over there and watch Raw every once in a while and just hang out and shit. We were big time into wrestling. Like, we ran an email wrestling federation, which was dicked. Like, I wrote a program that would predetermine the winner, and you could actually click on create match and it would write the whole match out and then email it out to the subscribers of this. People could have their own wrestlers and their own finishers and all that, and it was pretty dorky, but it was kind of cool. Like something me and my buddy Blake got into, and it was pretty awesome. But yeah, like, is wrestling real? Well, some of the shots look pretty damn good, you know. And like I said, there's no way you can fall through a table. Sure, they probably script the matches and say, okay, listen guys, Cena's gonna win tonight, so just make it look good. Go out there and bounce around and beat each other up and make it look awesome for the audience. But in the end, Cena has to win. All right, guys? And I'm like, okay, that sounds good and stuff, you know. But I don't know, big wrestling fan. Not a fan of Seth Rollins. He's kind of a putz. You know, I would have been happy if Randy Orton won it even. Like, Randy Orton's pretty funny, man. The RKO is a great move. I love that move. Especially the fact that the internet has memed the living shit out of it to the point where I'm almost tempted to take my winter snowblowing fiasco when I fell and have it be an RKO. You know, I'm tempted to grab an RKO of that and do that when I fucking eat dirt in the backyard there. Or in the front yard, in the driveway. But anyhoozle, still just grilling away here, just waiting for this meat to cook. And then we'll take her in the house and we'll put it on a plate and grab some rice and some veg, and it's fucking om-nom times, people. Alrighty boys, chicken's done, the veg is done, and the barbecue is off and shut down. Dirt is in hand, currently going in pocket. Alright, let's grab this shit, get in the house, and get some rice. The rice is done. It's on time this time. Right on. That's gonna be some good rice. Sweet. Let's get ourselves a plate ready and let's do this. Tell me that doesn't look godlike. Oh, it's so good. We're gonna have to Instagram this shit. Oh, friggin' rights. Follow me, Vloggin' Life, Instagram. Yeah, buddy. Look at how it's white all the way through. If this camera would white balance. Oh my goodness. That barbecue just dominates. Alrighty people, well there's not much else going on tonight. It's friggin' hot in here. It's getting hot in here. But keep on all your clothes. You know what I'm saying? Ha! Anyway. Oh, that's a fart or a poop. I'm not sure. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to shut her down. Thanks for watching. Big times. Like, favorite, and comment as always. And tomorrow I have no idea what we're going to get up to. Probably going to finish off that mower deck because I want to get that son of a bitch back on the mower so I can not mow my lawn with a push mower. Just saying. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, and comment. Share with your friends if you want to. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.